Okay, so welcome to our second lesson about rhythm. Just as a quick review, let's define the difference between beat and rhythm. Beat is always steady. It's much like a heartbeat or a pulse. It determines how fast or how slow your song is going to go. Rhythm can be steady, but it is defined as a combination of sounds and silences. The sounds are the notes that we hear. The silences are the rests that we see and don't hear. I'm going to do 7 rhythms today, and I'd like you to write those down. This is rhythm dictation. This is just a quick overview or a review of what we were working on last time that you did this video. So before we do that though, I'm going to give you a few examples so you can see how this works. So I'm going to clap a rhythm and then I'm going to write it on the board so you can see, and I'll show you the process your brain needs to go through to take this rhythm dictation the correct way. So you'll hear it 3 times. The first time I always tell people kind of get a general feel and try to write some things down. The second time, make sure you've got it, all of the beats that you're supposed to have covered. And then the third time, for sure, you should be checking that work, okay? So here is an example that we will use. Before we do that though, remember that we use this. This is just a quicker way to write it. Remember that when you're writing a quarter note, which I call red sometimes just to kind of make it easier. When you're writing that quarter note, if you use actual music notation, you're going to make sure that this circle on the bottom, called the note head, is dark. It's filled in. Okay, if you leave it open, that's a totally different kind of note, and we're not using those today. So make sure those are colored in. And then these notes right here that are connected, I call those yellow. Okay, and then this kind of rest, I write as a Z, and those are blue. Okay, so just quick reminder of those things. Here we go. Just an example. 1, 2, listen, please. Now, hearing that in my head, I need to start trying to think the color words. Let me do it again for you. 1, 2, listen, please. Now, if I were you, I would have tried to hear those colors and heard yellow, red, yellow, red. Now the next time you hear it, remember you hear it 3 times, then what you would do is you would listen, and I always tap it. So as I hear yellow, I would tap yellow. Just to kind of make it match up. 1, 2, listen, please. So you can see that this one is correct. Yellow, red, yellow, red. And that's how I would do that. Let's do maybe 1 or 2 more examples. 1, 2, listen, please. Okay, hear those color words in your head. 1, 2, listen, please. And at this point, you should be writing something down. 1, 2, listen, please. So that was yellow, yellow, blue, red, and that is correct. Let's do one more. 1, 2, listen, please. One, 2, listen, please. One, 2, listen, please. Now right away you should have seen and heard that this was a little bit different and it was wrong. The answer to this one is not blue, red, yellow, blue, but blue, yellow, red, blue. So basically what I did was I wrote those in and flipped them just to see if you could catch that it was wrong, because sometimes you will write it down wrong and you'll need to fix your mistake. That's why I always tell people, try to have something down, even if you aren't quite sure of it. Try to have something down by the second time that you hear it, because that third time you can check your work, okay? Now let's check it and see if this is correct. 1, 2, listen, please, blue, yellow, red, blue. So obviously that one is not correct. Okay, so now it's time for you to do the work. I'm gonna do a couple of these. And looks like 7 of them we're going to do today. So you'll hear them all 3 times. 1, 2, listen, please. 1, 2, listen again. And the last time. 1, 2, listen, please. Okay, the second one. Here we go. 1, 2, listen, please. 1, 2, second one again. And for the last time, the second one. 1, 2, listen, please. The third one, here we go. You'll hear it 3 times. 1, 2, listen, please. 1, 2, listen again. 1, 2, last time. The fourth one. 1, 2, listen, please. 1, 2, listen, please. And the last time for the fourth. 1, 2, listen, please. Okay, time for the fifth one on our list. 1, 2, listen, please. 1, 2, listen again. 1, 2, last time. Okay, for our sixth one, you're going to hear it 3 times. 1, 2, listen, please. 1, 2, listen again. And the last time, 1, 2, listen, please. Okay, we have one more to do today. You're going to hear it 3 times. 1, 2, listen, please. 1, 2, listen again. And our last one, 1, 2, last time. Okay, the last thing I'd like for you to do today is I would like you to take a second and circle the rhythm that we just did. There were 7. I want you to circle the one rhythm that gave you a steady beat as well as a rhythm. Because remember, rhythm can be steady, but it doesn't have to be. But beat has to be steady. So one can be the other, but the other can't be that one. So beat has to be steady. Rhythm does not have to be, but it can be. And there's one that we did today that actually was steady. So circle that rhythm, and that is the last thing we're doing today on this little mini lesson. So hopefully you guys are starting to get a good understanding of what rhythm is all about. You guys have a great day.